Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I hope all of you in a good health. Today we are going to learn new things. You will learn how to do standard written method for multiplication. Previously, you already learned how to write number sentence for multiplication based on the rules of groups times members equals to totals. For example, I have 4 times 3 equals to how much? So, based on this number sentence, I'm going to transform it into standard written method for multiplication. We go to the basic of standard written method. As you know, we have ones, tens, hundreds, and so on. So, for multiplication, you need to take the first number, which is 4 times 3, and fill in into the standard written method. Take the first number, which is 4. 4 is ones, and then you times with the second number, which is 3 at the bottom. To get the answer, if you already memorized the times table, it is good. You just can write the answer at the bottom part. However, if you still did not memorize the times table, you can count it by repeated addition. For example, for these questions, we need to use times table 3. Why? Because 3 is the second number here. So, write all the answer for times table 3. We start with 1, which is 1 times 3 equals to how much? 2 times 3, and then 3 times 3, followed by 4 times 3, and then 5 times 3, and so on. So, get the first answer, which is 1 times 3 equals to 3. And then for 2 times 3, that means 3 plus 3 equals to 6. And then we plus with another 3 equals to 9. 9 plus another 3 equals to 12. And then plus with another 3 equals to 15. So, as you can see, based on this times table, the answer for 4 times 3 is equals to 12. Take the answer and then write at the standard written method, which is 4 times 3 equals to 12. For 12, you need to write it according to the place value, which is 2 at ones, and then another one is at tens, like this. We go to the second example, which is 5 times 8 equals to how much? Change this into standard written method form, which is we have ones and tens. Take the number from the number sentence, 5 times with 8. So, we write 5 first at once. 5 times 8 equals to how much? Again, if you already know the answer, you may write the answer directly. However, if you still didn't memorize the times table, you need to count it by repeated addition method. Based on these questions, we need to use times table 8 because 8 is the middle number. Start with 1, which is 1 times 8 equals to how much? And then followed by 2 times 8, 3 times 8, 4 times 8, 5 times 8, 6 times 8. You may write until you see the number. And then 7 times 8 equals to how much, and so on. So, write the answer. The first one, 1 times 8 equals to 8. 2 times 8 equals to, that means 8 plus 8 equals to 16. And then plus another 8 equals to 24. Plus another 8 equals to 32. Plus with another 8 equal with 40. Plus with another 8 equals to 48. And then plus with another 8 equals to 56. So as you can see, 5 times 8 equals to 40 here. Take the answer and then write in the standard written method 40. You write down 0 at once and then 4 at 10. Next example is 6 times with 9 equals to how much? So change this into standard written method form, which is we have ones, tens, 100 and so on. So take the number 6 times with 9 equals to how much? Based on this, we need to use times table 9. So, same like before, we start with 1 times 9 equals to how much? 2 times 9, 3 times 9, 4 times 9, 5 times 9, 6 times 9, 7 times 9, 8 times 9, 9 times 9, and 10 times with 9. For times table 9, we have easiest way to get the answer, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you write again the same number upward, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You may check all these answers with the repeated addition method. As you can see, for 6 times 9 equals to 54. Take the answer and then transform it into the standard written method. Write 4 under the ones and then 5 tens. So 6 times with 9 equals to 54. Let's look at the next example. 10 times with 7 equals to how much? So same like before, we have ones and tens for the place value, and then take the number which is 10, the first number at the top. You write 0 at once and then 1 under the tens, times with the second number 7. Write 7 under the ones and equals to how much? So 10 times 7 equals to, yes, 70. You just can write 0 at once and then 7 under the tens. That's all for today. I hope all of you can understand the lesson. Thank you.